Are we live? Are we live? I think we're live. Let me pull it up on my phone. Whoops, error loading. I think we're live. Yes. Let me pull it up on my phone. What is up, everybody? It is Tuesday, and it's a wonderful day to be alive. I hope you are having an amazing week. What is new with you guys? Today, I wanted to hop on a live and just talk about something that's just been on my mind. We're in a time in this world when there's a lot of negativity and worry and stress and fear and all that kind of stuff. So I wanted to hop on and just share some cool, good, positive news and stuff with you guys today. Are you guys cool with that? If you are watching on the live, hashtag live, and hashtag, if you're on the replay, hashtag replay. But comment and let me know where you are tuning in from, okay? So this is what we're going to talk about today. First of all, it was like 60 degrees today in Utah, which is yay spring. Unfortunately, if it starts getting warmer, I hope we can actually get outside to enjoy to enjoy it. But it's just been a beautiful day here in Utah, and that and a couple of experiences that I've had today and last night, I wanted to get on and share some goodness with y'all. You guys cool with that? If you are, let me know. Blow me up with some hearts and comments, and let's go ahead and jump right in. All right, everybody. How am I looking? Any of my video people notice anything a little bit different? It's just a minor tweak that I made, but it makes a big difference. Anyway, how the heck are you guys? What's up, Andrew? Thanks for hopping on, brother. Hope you're having an amazing day. I want to thank you for coming. If you are new to the Friendly Giant Films page or to Nick Fitzgerald, I just want to really quickly introduce myself. I am Nick Fitzgerald, the Friendly Giant. I am a husband, father, entrepreneur, best-selling author, and I am a storytelling marketer. And I help entrepreneurs and businesses leverage their stories and experiences to sell more of their products and services through incredible videos, Facebook Lives, and other visual and engaging media. And I do this by building it all upon my proven storytelling frameworks, okay? And I just love being able to share with you guys every day and to be able to hang out with you guys. And Andrew says, hey, what's up, Andrew? Good to see you, dude. And I am doing awesome, and I hope you are too. I'm doing much better now than I was this morning, and that's why I wanted to hop on this live and chat with y'all and just kind of give you guys some positive things to think about and to look for in your own lives as we're in this moment, in this time of uncertainty and challenging times financially, or with your business, or with kids home, or stress, or you're worried, all those kinds of things. We have so much negativity and fear going around that I wanted to talk about an experience that I had that started yesterday and came to a head today. You guys cool with that? If you are, let me know in the comments or with blowing me up with some hearts. I'm going to grab a drink and then we'll jump right in, okay? So, it actually goes before last night. Yesterday, I was scrolling through social media. I had it was in between school session times for the kids, and I was responding to some messages and things like that. But I saw a Facebook Live yesterday that really sucked me in. It was by my good friend Alex Sharfin. He's an amazing guy. If you don't follow him, just go follow him. But he was talking about he survived and withstood the 2008 housing crisis as a real estate guy and having over 10 million of assets in cash and assets and all that kind of stuff when the housing bubble popped, and how he had to go through bankruptcy and everything. But he was able to come out and now is even more wealthy and strong than he was before. And he was looking at all this data with the economy in America and with numbers and unemployment and all these kinds of things. And he was presenting his predictions for what he was going to see. And it was very, very, very interesting. And I was sucked in. And it was the first time that I'd really been looking at the data and numbers. And it was good and informative, but it was also like almost a bad thing at the same time because, excuse me, it just kind of started in my mind. It sparked in my mind all these possibilities of negative things that could happen. I started thinking about, what if it's several months or more than a year or things like that, where we go into a depression or financially the economy is just really, really bad and all these things. And it's harder to get loans for homes and financing and all these kinds of things that I want to be able to do in the near future. And then it started making me think about the person who owns this home. We rent this home currently. And it's like, oh no, are they going to have enough? Are they in a good enough situation that like they're not going to default on this house and then we'll be out on the streets because they didn't pay their mortgage? All sorts of things just started swirling around in my mind, and I got super worked up about it, for a little bit. And then I got focused back on the kids and the things that we needed to do for the day. I was doing some editing and all that kind of stuff. And then in the evening, it came back. Like it was just always working in the back of my mind. And it really started to eat away at me, and I started to feel a little bit of worry. And it's been, I had a great January. March, nothing, right? In income wise. And it's just one of those things where it's like, okay, what am I going to do? How all this stuff is going on. I need to come up with ways to make income and all that kind of stuff, right? And what's up, Oscar? Thanks for hopping on, dude. And it got me worried and just thinking all these negative thoughts. So last night, late at night, I'm laying in bed and my mind's going crazy. So I went on Twitter and I tweeted saying like, hey, if you're caught up in all the stress and the worry and everything that's going on right now, I offer this thread for you to come and vent or get it off your chest without any judgment, and I'll try and give you some encouragement or let you know that you're not alone, that kind of thing, just to help people have a safe place to get it out and get some validation. And a couple people did that, and it was nice just to have a little bit of a conversation with them, and to let them know they weren't alone in their stresses or in their worries. And now this morning came on, and I just did not want to get out of bed. It just like everything just kind of sat with me all night, and I was just like, oh no, I don't want to get out of bed. And it took me a while to get up and get going, all that kind of stuff, but I eventually did. But I wasn't in a great mood. How many of you have, if you have kids, have you just had one of those days where like they could breathe the wrong way and it just like sets you off a little bit and you get a little bit angry or perturbed by it? That was me today. If that was you, give me some emojis and stuff. So like pause really quick. How many of you have felt some of the similar stresses or the things that I was mentioning, have been mentioning? How many of you have felt that or might be feeling that right now? Feel free. This again is a place where we can support and go work together. And you have me, at least, if not the rest of the community, to be able to seek some validation. But drop me a comment if you are, and we can talk about it if you want on air. But I was doing stuff. The kids did their morning session of work, or school work, and I sat down and started doing some editing because I just wanted to get my head off of everything. And so I was working and focusing on that, and I whittled down this 47-minute interview. I'm down to about 27 minutes right now. I'm just cutting and splicing and taking things out and building this story. And I had, coming up at 2 o'clock my time in the afternoon, I had my weekly call with my entrepreneur success coach, Jay Altman. And if you guys aren't following Jay Altman, please go and follow him. Go to jayaltman.com. He's just an amazing guy. He's been my personal coach for, it started, I think, July, so almost a year now. But I had this call, and I wasn't looking forward to it because I was just in this state, and I could not get out of it. I tried pacing around and stuff. We're still on, lockdown and all those kinds of things here at home, but it's just one of those things where I just couldn't get out of the funk. And I wasn't looking forward to the call because I don't know why. I just was like, maybe I should say I'm not feeling well and like push it off a week or something like that. But I didn't. I hopped on the call, and Jay, we walked through this amazing 10-step guide that he did that talks specifically about like what's going on in the world right now, and how as we as entrepreneurs and as just human beings can pull ourselves out of the funk. Okay. And like I said, go follow him, go friend request him, go like his page, Jay Altman, Altman, and he can get you that worksheet if you'd like. But like those steps and everything, it was super amazing. And while we're going through that, like my whole demeanor and everything changed in the course of that 60 minutes. We went a little bit longer, but it was like an hour. I was able to pull myself out of the funk, get refocused, and feel so much better about everything in my life, in business, in my relationships with my family, all those kinds of things. And it was just fantastic. And again, it was all on being able to focus and ignore the past, ignore or like don't focus on the person that you used to be, but focus on where you'd like, who you're becoming, and all sorts of amazing nuggets and wisdom were shared in it. At the end, towards the end of the conversation, I was sitting like here, I was looking at my laptop. I got a text on my phone from my good buddy Lance Ball, the owner of Aspen Mountain Plumbing in Rock Springs, Wyoming, and he sent me a link to a YouTube video. And I'll share this at a later date, but like the text that he sent said, let me pull it up really quick so I can read what it said exactly. Oh, there it goes. He said, this is all you, bro. And so I watched the video, and it was an interview that he did just a few days ago with the $1 Million Plumber. He's a cool dude, and he was a guest on the show talking about everything that he's been doing in his business to grow and become the plumbing supplier and solution for all of Rock Springs, Wyoming, and the surrounding areas. And I watched this, and it was this segment that he sent me was all about Facebook Live, and how Lance has done Facebook Lives and been consistent in providing value and doing amazing things for the community and for his business through Facebook Live. And he was the very first person to buy my Facebook Live Secrets course last summer. He was the first person to buy in, and he has applied it and put it to work. And guess what? It has helped his business like a ton. Now, I don't say that to be like, go and buy Facebook Live Secrets. You totally should. But like, if you want to get really good at communicating and doing Facebook Lives, you can go to fblivesecretscourse.com, or you can go to myfriendlygiantfilms.com page, and you can click on the link for Facebook Live Secrets, and you could grab it. But the reason I bring that up is I was feeling down in the dumps, wondering about how in the heck what I should focus on with my business next. I've been promoting and doing a lot of things and building a lot of things behind the scenes that you guys have not seen yet, but you will. And it's a super exciting time. But I got caught up in all the drama and all the worry and all the stuff that's going on right now in the world. And that my time with Jay, being guided and directed and talked through where I was and some things I could do to change it, immediately changed my day. And then it got followed up with good news from somebody that I care deeply about, who I've been able to serve, and who has put my teachings to practice and to work, and for them to validate what I had been teaching. It was just so nice to be able to have that. Then a little bit later, I had my dear friend Cassie Brown. She reached out to me and asked if I could help her talk through some of her story and talk about herself and those kinds of things for an upcoming podcast that she's going to do. And we're going to do awesome things. My friend and client, Anne Fangio, she and I were speaking yesterday. She got an opportunity to speak at a virtual summit and where she's getting paid to do it. And so we were talking a little bit about how to share her story. And it was just super incredible. There's so much good going on. Yes, I understand that there's uncertainty with the economy and things like that globally. It's not just in the United States. Yes, I understand that there are worries about health and coronavirus and all of these things. But I'm here to tell you that there's so much more good to be able to focus on. I don't watch the news. We don't have television at our house. We stream on Netflix, Disney Plus, and YouTube. That's where we consume our information. But even without consuming and watching TV news and all of that stuff, our timelines are inundated. There are so many people with more time who are spending it on social media, sharing articles, sharing news stories, sharing their point of view, sharing their biases either way, all sorts of messages out there that it's impossible to not be affected by it by some degree. And that's where I was last night. I got caught up in some of the negativity and it rolled over into today. But once I focused and centered on what I was grateful for and on how I can move forward again, just little tweaks. I was guided by my coach, Jay Altman. And then I got some very timely messages from clients and dear friends. Both of them, all three of them are clients. All of them are dear friends of mine about how they got some value or help or wanted my expertise or help or guidance on something, or how they were able to get results in just sharing a win that was specifically from something they learned from me. I don't say that to brag or to be like, hey, you need to hire me as a coach. I say that because you have that same impact now. There are people who you have helped. They may be clients, they may be prospects, they may just be friends or people within Facebook groups or communities that you belong to. You have helped so many people in your life. And their lives would be very different now if they didn't have you in it. It's absolute truth. And you need to continue to put yourself out there, to continue to serve and help and give your best to people. Because good, amazing things happen. And the money, the income will come as well when you serve first, when you give away your best stuff for free, or, those kinds of things. I've got a lot of fun things that I'm working on right now. I'm going to be doing a Facebook Live series walking through my 9 steps of my proven storytelling for business framework, right? That's going to come out, and that's going to be chock full of amazing stuff. That's absolutely free. I'm going to do a live look-in where you guys will see me, but also see my screen. And I'm just going to edit a video and talk through my process. I'm not going to teach you how to edit, no. But it's just talking about and showing how I craft stories from massive amounts of information. Excuse me. Okay. I'm doing putting all these things out to help you guys just to understand what I do, but also to help you get clarity on where you are and help you go forward and serve your people even higher. Thank you, Oscar, for saying good stuff. Sharing is caring. Absolutely. And I'm just going to drop this. This wasn't the intention. I'm going to drop a link in the comments for you guys to be able to get my storytelling framework. Oh, that's another thing. My good friend Bill Crane in Chicago. He's an amazing dude. He reached out. We were talking a little bit, and we were talking about just things in our business and some of the challenges that we were facing. And he went and he got my storytelling framework, and he absolutely loved it. And he gave me a nice shout out on my timeline and all that kind of stuff. It was really cool. But again, just being able to see something that I have put my heart and soul into, helping somebody else. That is why we need to share, okay? And if you haven't already, I totally encourage you to go to friendlygiantfilms.com, go to that link in the comments, and get your free copy of the storytelling frameworks, because it absolutely will change the way you're talking to your audience, how you're talking about yourself, and how you're positioning your business, your products, your services, all those kinds of things to your audience, okay? What's up, Rex? What's up, Alan? What's up, Christopher? Thanks for hopping on. And I'm getting close to wrapping up here, but I appreciate you guys jumping on. But again, in this time of craziness and negativity and worry and all sorts of stuff, there is so much positivity and good out there. And you have served so many amazing people. If you're like I was earlier today and you were just feeling down and you were feeling caught up in all of the madness of the time and some of the negativity and all that kind of stuff, I did a couple of things. I did that tweet last night, right, on Twitter. I did a TikTok inviting people to come into the comments and just share where they're at and if they need encouragement, so I could give them a boost, right? And then I texted Liesel. I texted her and I said, full disclosure, excuse me, full disclosure, I'm struggling today. And by doing that, it helped me get it out. But again, I asked for help in a roundabout way. And when you do that, it's amazing what happens. Let me grab a drink. My throat got an itch. Is this making sense for you? If it is, let me know. Give me some hearts emojis. What's up, Mike? What's up, dude? Okay. So this is how I overcame the feelings of negativity and being caught up in everything this morning and last night. Is I offered an opportunity and facilitated giving people the chance to be able to vent. I did it in my Voxer group that Mike Hurley is a part of as well. And so hold on. We'll get to this in a second. Mike says he's digging the lighting. He noticed I made some changes to my lighting. I threw in a rim light. I'm going to switch my camera view so you can see it real quick. Blah. Threw a rim light up there. And that's a microphone stand because I don't have a light stand with a boom arm. Excuse me. But thanks for noticing, Mike. What I did to pull myself out of the funk was that I facilitated and gave other people an opportunity to feel seen and heard. And then I went to my closest, Liesel's my closest confidant, and I told her, like, I'm struggling today. And I told her why. And then with my coach, I have a coach, and I told him that this is just one of those days. And he's like, and in his wisdom, regardless of what he had planned, he said, well, tell me about it. And we dove into it further. But once I had those shifts in my mindset and recentered, I started noticing the positive things, and I got positive messages from clients and people that I've served, and it was incredible. And that, if you are wanting to pull yourself out of the funk, facilitate and give people an opportunity to feel heard and seen and valued. Tell your closest, tell your support system that you're struggling, and then refocus. Go tojaltman.com and talk to him. He is an amazing man. He's been my coach for almost a year now. And ask him, say, hey, Nick Fitzgerald told me to reach out to you about your 10 steps to shifting and getting refocused and stuff. Okay, do that. And then if you're wanting to if you haven't already, go here and get the free Storytelling for Business framework if you haven't already. If you have, tell me in the comments what you think of it and how it's been helpful for you. I've got some amazing things coming up to even make your understanding of that even better, okay? But focus on the positive. Focus on gratitude. Name things that you're grateful for. If they are humans, tell them that you're grateful for them. Don't focus on the past. Look forward to the future, but live every day right now in the present and do the things that you need to do. Like one of the things that Jay taught me and has taught me a bunch is be plus do equals have, right? Be the person that you need to be in order to do the things that you need to do in order to, if you want to have the things you want to have. What you have right now is the result of you being a certain way and doing certain things. If you don't like it, you need to change who you're being and do things differently and do the things that you need in order to change. That was a great reminder to me today. But tell people, do the things that will impact people's lives. Share messages of positivity. Oh, like Christopher says, water the flowers, not the weeds. Absolutely. Live each day right now in the present. Yes, we're moving forward and going to the future, but you have control over right now. And the best way to be able to impact and influence, to grow your business, to strengthen your relationships, any of those things, is to connect and serve people at the highest level that you know. Share your stories. That's one of my foundational tenets of my entire life. Not just business, life is stories. Humanity is storytelling. And then go out and look for and create positive interactions and positive things in the world. I've been trying really hard not to be a consumer, but to be a producer, a creator. We have a time, an hour set aside every day during the school week for the kids. After they finish their morning session of school, it's creative time. And I told them that's not time for watching YouTube. That's not time for playing video games, any of that kind of stuff. That I want them to create something. That's writing or drawing or creating a TikTok. I've given them permission that they could do that if they're creating content, right? But the way that you do that is through your stories, and the way that you direct those stories is by understanding who it is that you serve and doing the things to help understand them and appreciate them and serve them at the highest level, okay? So that's my message today for y'all on this beautiful Tuesday. Again, if you haven't done it yet, go to friendlygiantfilms.com and get my absolutely free storytelling for business frameworks so you can start telling your stories even more effectively if you've been telling stories for a while, or if you're trying to figure them out. This is how to do it the right way, the effective way, and the way that will serve people at the highest level, have them fall in love with and connect with you, but also to be able to have them become clients and to open up their wallets and partner with you. Okay? I love each and every single one of you. I hope you have an amazing day. What's up, Rob? Good to see you, dude. Hope you're having an amazing day. It was good chatting with you a little bit yesterday. We should do it again. So, with that said, go out and serve, share your stories, and good things will happen in life in general. Or if you're trying to keep your business afloat or figure out how to navigate this stuff with your business, or if you're deciding, you know what, I'm going to use this as an opportunity to create my own thing. Whatever it is, if you serve people at the highest level that you know and you tell your story, good things will happen, I promise you. So with that said, I'm going to go eat dinner with my dear family. I hope you have an amazing rest of your Tuesday, and we'll see you next time.